Do you think Russell Wilson gets released?
Yeah, I do.
You think so?
I think he's done.
You think he's like done? Like retired?
I think he's done. Not retired. No. But I think he's done in Denver. I think it's finished there.
So I wanted to get Mike on this, but unfortunately he's out of commission for this week because of work obligations. But Mike is the diehard Bronco fan out of all of us here. And I have some sympathy. I have a little sympathy because he was my quarterback for 10 years. But at the same
That's completely fair.
It's completely fair, but at the same point, I mean, you thought you were bigger than the franchise. That never goes well for anyone.
No.
Never.
I feel like that. I don't know if this is 100% certain. I could be completely wrong and like out of the ballpark on this one. I am in a bad way. I don't know how that expression goes, but like I think that's kind of what happened with the Rams and Deshaun Jackson, because he never really went out there and said that like he was bigger than the team or anything like that. Like he never did anything huge, but it felt like he just like when they said that there was like a mutual. Maybe Cam Akers, I think, is a better example of that. I don't know if it was as much Djax because I just remember that from the Super Bowl year. But like they kept talking about how Cam Akers never, before he got traded, never really meshed well into like the changing team culture, especially with all like the little kids coming in. Not little kids, they're like the rookies coming in.
The two DBs, the two corners, Talib and Peters. That's another example too. When the Jalen Ramsey trade happened to bring him to LA. I don't know if it's a good example, but
I don't know if that's a huge example because Talib was on IR. I think his playing career was pretty much over by that point.
Peters probably better.
Peters, I think he was just pissed about it because he was happy, and then like we traded him away in like what felt like a desperation move at the time. I don't think it was, but at the time, I guess it kind of felt like that because the Rams were like falling out of the playoff race. But yeah, no, the point I went off on a tangent there, but the point I'm making is that, yeah, like if you find yourself in a situation where there's a player who thinks he's bigger than the franchise, that's going to bite you in the ass.
Well, I don't know where it all started with the whole let Russ cook thing, but that to me was like the beginning of the end of Russ. What made him so great was the off-script plays, the fact you could make something out of nothing. The first 7 years of Russell Wilson's career in Seattle, he was the best quarterback, and he was a top 5 QB in football.
See, Sean Payton hates that kind of thing. Yeah, he hates the kind of like off-schedule stuff, like the escapability and all that fun stuff that Russ can do.
I can't blame him for that.
Yeah, I don't blame him for that. But like that's like when you said, I forget specifically what you said. It was something you just said, but it was like.
The off-script plays?
No, but right before that, it was something about, like... Maybe it was the off-script. I don't know, but that's... Whatever it is, whatever was going on there, it's not going to fly under Sean Payton.
No. It flew... It went well with Pete. And... I mean,
he did a really good job of complimenting it and making it work.
Because they had the third best defense in the history of football for 5 years. And it sucks because there is a lot of discussion whether or not, if Russ does get released and if he is a free agent, would you welcome him back to Seattle? And I said, abso-fucking-lutely not. Absolutely not. If somehow...
That's a tough call to me if I'm a Seahawks fan.
I would not do it because you burnt...
Let me hear you out.
You burnt too many bridges on your way out. You thought you were bigger than the franchise. You said, hey, the whole I want it office thing in the Seahawks practice facility, I believe that 100%. The wanting Pete and John Schneider fired thing, I believe that 100%. Because you wanted to be bigger than the franchise. You want to be bigger than the head coach who made you relevant in the first place. You want to be bigger than the GM who got you the players that you wanted, who got you Jimmy Graham, who got you Greg Olsen, who got you, like, on defense, but Jadeveon Clowney, Jamal Adams. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on. But I've said this on different occasions. If Russell Wilson really wanted to win in Seattle, he would have taken multiple pay cuts to help build the team.
Yeah, that's just kind of how it goes.
He would have taken multiple pay cuts, and he did not want to do that. Therefore, that's the biggest reason why he got traded in the first place. That is the biggest reason why.
Look at what Tom Brady did in Tampa Bay.
There you go. That was where I was going with this. With the Patriots, too. More importantly, with the Patriots.
Exactly. But I think it's special in Tampa Bay because he went there and won a title year one. It's like he took a huge pay cut. He didn't sign a major money deal.
No.
He kept taking less money just because he knew I want to win with this team. So
yeah, and it won him 6 championships with the Patriots, got him to 9 Super Bowls in New England, won him another Super Bowl in Tampa, and it sucks because, there's a very good argument that he's the best player in the history of the franchise. Russell is. But
in the history of the Seahawks?
Yes.
I was gonna say he doesn't beat Peyton Manning in Denver.
He doesn't beat Elway. Certainly not Elway.
No, definitely not Elway.
Definitely not Elway. But it's him, Walter Jones, Steve Largent, and you can maybe throw Kenny Easley or one of the DBs in there. Be either Cam or Cortez Kennedy would probably be the best example. But still. It's hard. It's hard to say, but I think Mike Salk on ESPN Seattle said it best. If he takes he's going to take multiple 1-year deals or 3-year deals somewhere else. And he threw Washington in there. He threw the Commanders in there.
Yeah,
he's from that area, but it sucks. But at the same point, you did it to yourself. You thought you were bigger than the franchise, and this is what you get. You get thrown under the bus, and you are left to rot. That is what you get.